Okay, thank you so much. Now we should start the lecture. Assalamu alaikum to all the students. This is our again English language class and I'm your teacher Sidra. As we have done tenses before in the previous lecture, so now we will start our new topic today, which is active and passive voice. We have done last indefinite tenses of all the tenses. Okay, we did in the previous lecture all the indefinite tenses. Okay, present indefinite, past indefinite, and future indefinite. Now we are going to start active and passive voice of the same present, past, and future indefinite tenses. Okay, acha. So first of all, what are these voices? An action of a subject in relation to an object is expressed in two ways, means the action, the word in which the work is performed, through which we show that something is actionable or something is performed by the subject. The verb of a subject in relation to object means the relation between subject and the object is expressed in two ways, whether it will be an active or the passive. These two ways of expressing action of a subject is known as voices. Okay, we have two ways of expressing the action or expressing the relation between subject and the object. This way of expression is known as voices. Voices. There are two types of voices. The subject is more important in active voice. We have two types of voices, active and passive voice. The subject is more important in active voice. That's why if you see the structure, subject plus verb plus object, this is the most simplest structure, and according to the definition of active voice, the subject is more important other than the words. Means we have in the sentence subject, verb and object. All three words are here. But because subject is more important than the verb and the objects, that's why we consider or we place the subject at the first and all the other words after that. This structure is made according to the importance of all these parts, as we have done parts of speech. Okay, so noun, pronoun, verb, these all are the parts of the sentence through which we can speak with the people. So subject is also a noun, the doer of the work, who is performing the work. He can be a person, okay, animal, whatever. So subject is most important thing in the active voice. That's why we are placing subject at the first place in whole sentence. Then the work is performed is getting the second place, which is important, and then the object on which the work is performed. But in the passive voice, the object is more important. Okay, see the difference. When the subject is important, we use active sentences. Okay, Ali drank the milk. Okay, Ali ne दूध पिया. But when the object is more important, दूध किसने पिया? Who or by whom the milk was drunk. Okay, then by whom the milk was drunk means दूध किसने पिया. Okay, so the drinking of milk, the object is more important. That's why we use passive voice. Sometimes we have object is important than the subject, and sometimes we have the most important thing is subject. According to the importance of subject and object, we use voices. If we have the importance, the most important thing is subject in the sentence, so we use active voice. But if we have the most important thing is object in the sentence, then we use passive voice. If you have ever read Dawn newspaper or any English newspapers, excuse me, then you will see that the object is most important thing in the whole sentence. All the paragraphs, all the sentences in the paragraphs are made in the passive voice. Mostly 90% of the newspaper is written in the passive voice, because on which the work is performed is more important, means the object is more important in whole the news. That's why the newspaper is written in passive voice. So this is the first rule, that this is the most important need to convert active into passive, that when the object on which the work is performed is the most important thing in the sentence, then we use passive voice. Or if we have the most important thing is subject, then we use active voice. Okay, now helping verbs are used according to the according to the tense. If you see the structure of passive voice, object plus helping verb, this is the general structure, you can say. This is a general structure because no verb form is written over here. This is the normal, simple and general structure over here. Then the passive general structure is object plus helping verb. Helping verb are used according to the tense. If we have present indefinite tense, the present indefinite tense helping verbs will be used here. If the tense is in past, then the past verb helping verbs will be placed here. And if the tense is future, according to their forms, so the forms of that particular tense will be placed over here according to the tense. Okay, according to this tense, we identify that how we are using these verbs and how we are using these verbs. Okay, object, then helping verb plus verb third. Always in passive, we use verb third, V3. The past participle form of the verb will be placed in the passive voice. No other than past participle form of the verb we will use here. Only and only verb 3. V3 will be placed over here. Then we have to use by and then subject. Acha. In this, at this stage in class 7, when we will finish these lecture of voices, when we will finish this topic according all the tenses, then you will get to know that sometimes subject is not important also. Okay, kabhi kabhi subject important nahi hota, then we don't use by plus subject. By will be only used if there is a subject. Okay, agar subject को omit करना है, then it will not be used. Sometimes what happen, if we see the sentence that patients are treated, ठीक है, patients को treat किया जाता है, patients are treated by the doctors. Okay, always patients are treated by the doctor, so the doctor, the subject is not important to place over here because patients को treat doctor ही करेगा. It is understood. Okay, when the subject is understood, or if we don't have the subject in active voice, then only we don't use by plus subject. Or otherwise, if you have in active voice, if you have subject, then you have to place the subject over here. But in some exercises in your course book, there is an exercise in which it is written that omit the subject where necessary, or omit the structure where you don't find its need. There is an exercise over there, that's why I'm telling you this thing. Or it will be also explain you at the end of this topic, जब हम इसको पूरा summarize करेंगे after completing all the tenses of active and passive voice, then I'll let you know with the exercise example. Okay, just consider here that when the subject is understood, then you don't need to put subject over here plus by हमेशा subject के साथ आता है. If we are not using subject, if we are omitting the subject, then no need to by, then no need to use by. Okay, so these are the structures of active and passive voice which are very general. Okay, these are the general structure that When the subject is important, we have to put subject over here, then verb, then object. It is active voice. And if we have the most important thing is object, then what we do, we interchange the places of subject and object. हम subject और object के places को आपस में change कर देते हैं. This is called interchange. Okay, we interchange the places of the positions of subject and object because there is a need of passive voice. You have to put object first because the object is the most important thing, and then helping verb will be there. Verb 3, whatever is the verb over here, you will use the helping verb according this form of the verb, according this tense. But you have to put main verb form past participle. V3 will be after auxiliary verb. Then you have to use by and then subject. By is with the subject. Don't think that they are individual. अगर हम subject को put कर रहे हैं, then we have to use by. If we are not using subject, then there is no need to use by over here. Okay. Meaning of omit, Muhammad Ahmad Hassan. Meaning of omit means you have to erase subject from here. Omission means you have to remove. Okay, you have to remove if there is no need or subject is understandable, then you don't need to put subject over there. ठीक है. omission का मतलब है remove करना. ओके, डिलीट करना. omit means आप उसको वहां से रिमूव कर दीजिए, डिलीट कर दीजिए. देयर इज नो नीड टू प्लेस subject over there if it is understandable. जैसे मैंने अभी एग्जांपल दी, द पेशेंट्स आर ट्रीटेड बाय द डॉक्टर. द पेशेंट्स आर ट्रीटेड, इट्स ओके. ऑब्वियसली कोई कारपेंटर तो पेशेंट्स को ट्रीट नहीं करेगा. ओके, इंस्पेक्टर तो पेशेंट्स को ट्रीट नहीं करेगा. हाँ, वी कैन से द थीव्स आर कॉट. इट्स ओके, thieves are caught. अगर तो subject is not over here, then it is understood that the thieves are caught by the policeman. अगर पुलिसमैन से नहीं पकड़े गए हैं, then it will be in the sentence that the thieves are caught by the residential people. Okay, वहाँ के रहने वालों ने उसके थ्रू पकड़ा गया है वो. तो when the subject is understood, जो आपको पता होगा subject यही होना है, then the subject will be can be omitted. Okay, और अगर वहाँ पर subject placed है, Muhammad Ali, why you can't hear me properly? It will be problem from your side. Okay, everybody can hear me properly. It will maybe at the your side that your earphone or your speaker is not be able to tell you properly. Okay, I have told you that helping verbs are used according to the tense. जैसे यहाँ पर अगर V1 है तो you have to use all the helping verbs according to the V1. ठीक है. If you have past form over here of verb, then you have to use the past helping verbs over there. Okay, अगर future के हैं तो future helping verb will be over there. Okay, why do we need to convert active into passive voice? हमें क्यों ज़रूरत पड़ती है active को passive voice में change करने की? Because we have two major things in the sentence. हमारे पास दो major things होती हैं. When the object is more important than subject, then we use passive voice. अगर तो हमारे पास object most important thing है, other than all the sentence parts, सेंटेंस के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस ऑब्जेक्ट की है, then we will use object first and then it will automatically be converted, the sentence will automatically be converted into passive voice. To show the importance of object or to emphasize on the object, अगर हम object की importance को show करना चाहते हैं और if we want to emphasize, okay, हम उस पर ज्यादा जोर देना चाहते हैं object पे जिसने काम किया है, then we need to use passive voice sentences, otherwise it will be automatically changed into active. अगर हम object को पहले place नहीं करेंगे और if we will not emphasize on the object or if we will not give the particular importance to the object, then it will not be the passive voice sentence. ठीक है. and object is on which the work is performed. This is again, subject is the doer of the work, जो काम के करने वाला है. Okay, the subject is the doer of the work. Do means काम का करना, doer means काम के करने वाला. Object is on which the work is performed. Object क्या है, जिस चीज पर काम किया जा रहा है. Nusaiba, you also can't hear me. बेटे Muhibur Rahman, I don't know your roll number बेटे. I don't have this list to tell you the number. It will be, you have to take the result envelope from the school, collect it from there. Your roll number must be given over there. And you have to rename your ID also according to the roll number. Nusaiba, it will be your speaker's problem, bete, if you can't hear me, because everybody can hear me. It's okay. Then it will be, it must be the problem from your side. Okay, and the verb is the action word. These all are, you know, it is very clear that you know all these things. Okay, now active and passive voice, present and definite tense. Active structure again, this is now we are talking about particularly present indefinite tense. Okay, Ji Sanya Salim, you want to ask something, bete? You can write in the chat box. Don't call miss. Okay, I can't hear. Why you people are not listening to me properly? It will be your speaker's problem. There is okay from my side. Everything is okay now. Okay, now we are talking about the particular tense over here, present indefinite tense. We have done present indefinite tense in the last lecture. Okay, what was the structure of the present indefinite tense? Subject plus v1. With the singular subjects we use s or es. With the plural subjects we don't use s or es here. Okay, and then there is an object. This is the simple present tense structure, and it is the active structure also, that there is no any type of you can say changes in this structure. So there is the active, this is the active structure of present indefinite tense, normal structure, simple structure over here. So the active examples are she eats mango, they eat mango. If the subject is singular, then we will use s or es with the v1, and if we don't have singular, we have plural subject, then no s or es with the verb. Okay, you have to remember this thing. In the present indefinite tense, s or es we use according to the subject. If the subject is singular, he, she, it, Ali, Sarah, my mother, my father, my friend, one of my relative, okay, only single person is over there, then you will use eats or v1 plus s or es. Or if there is no singular subject, there is a plural subject, then you have to use eat only. Okay, no s or es with the v1. Then there is an object. If you will follow the structure very carefully, you will make absolutely right sentence. If you don't follow the particular structure, the sentence will be wrong. Okay, now come to the passive. Again, object plus helping verb. Now I told you that we have to use helping verbs according to the tense of active sentences. Here is v1, which is present indefinite, v1 s or es. Okay, so the present indefinite helping verbs are is, am, are. Okay, you have to remember this thing. ये आपको memorize करना पड़ेगा. You should learn this, that present indefinite के when we will be changing active voice into passive voice, then the helping verbs of present indefinite tense are is, am, are. Is we use with the singular subjects. Am is used with I. Okay, if it is written over here, I eat mango, then am will be used over there, and are will be for the plurals. So object plus helping verb. Helping verbs are according to the tense of active voice. Then we have V3. We always use V3 verb past participle form in the passive sentence. No other any other form of the verb will be used. Only past participle V3 will be used here. Then we have by and subject. So what will be the passive sentence of she eats mango? Object will become first. Mango is, because mango is singular. Okay, mango is V3, eats ki V3, eaten. Mango is eaten by whom? She. She, when she, the pronoun will be changed into objective side, then it will be called her. He, him, she, her, they, them. These are the, we talked about these all pronouns in the parts of speech also. Objective pronoun, subjective pronoun. Okay, wo jab aayega pronoun, kinds of pronoun, then you will get to know about this. Filhal, you have to right now you have to learn this, that these are the objective pronouns. Okay, don't get confused. I'm just memorizing the back things जो आप पहले पढ़ चुके हैं पिछले lectures में. मैं सिर्फ आपको वो remind करा रही हूँ. Don't get confused in the kinds of pronoun. Okay, now she will be changed into her. Okay, the sentence will be mango is eaten by her. Acha, one more thing here before going to tell you the second sentence passive voice. We use this is mr according to the object here. Okay, don't think that they है they के साथ तो आर आना चाहिए. तो why we are using is over here? हम ये is जो use कर रहे हैं, we are using this is according to the object we have in the पैसिव वॉइस. ठीक है, आप एक्टिव को छोड़ दीजिए. व्हेन द एक्टिव सेंटेंस इज डन, लीव दैट. ओके, नाउ कम टू द पैसिव. पैसिव में हम पैसिव के फॉर्मूला को फॉलो करेंगे, तभी वी विल गेट द राइट एंड एक्यूरेट रिजल्ट. ओके, मैंगो इज ईटन बाय हर. This is the passive voice of the first sentence. Then they eat mango. Mango is eaten by them. This helping verb is will be used according to this objective pronoun. Okay, or mango. Jo, if the object is singular, then it will be is will be used over here. Okay, and अगर यहाँ होता mangoes, ठीक है, then we can use are over here. ठीक है, these helping verbs are used according to the object of passive. Okay, mangoes are eaten by them, more than one mango, but here we have only one mango in the active sentences. Don't try to change them by your own. Okay, you have to change the passive according to the active words. बेटे एमन नासिर, I can hear you. Acha, okay, okay, thank you. And who is this? Please, bete, rename your ID. Who is whoever is there? And Muhammad Ahmad. आपको अगर आवाज नहीं आ रही, it will be your speaker problem. इसको ठीक कीजिए, then you can hear me properly. Okay, now. So the main thing I wanted to tell you here that she and they, one is singular subject and one is plural subject, but when you change into passive voice, you have to use these helping verbs according to the object, not the subject. Okay, don't think that she hai to is aaya, it's okay, but they hai to are kyun nahi aaya. Okay, we are using these helping verbs according to the object. Yahan agar singular hoga to is ही आएगा. If there is a plural object, then you will have to use are over there. Now this is the practice exercise of present indefinite. Still we are on the present indefinite tense. Okay. Active voice, he loves oranges. Again, he plus V1 S or ES. Why we are using S or ES here? Because there is a singular subject. Okay, but now you will see the example, you will see the difference that the oranges are more than one. Okay, there is no single orange, there are plural oranges. Okay, now we will use are as a helping verb over here because the object is not singular, this is plural. Okay, in numbers they are more than one. In the previous slide, Mango was only one. यहाँ mango single था. That's why we were using is over here. But now here the oranges are more than one. ठीक है. He loves oranges. Oranges are loved. Again V3 will be here. By will be here. And then him. Sanya Salim, do you have any problem? Bete, if you can write in the chat, write your query over there so that I can reply you. Okay. Whoever is raising the hand, please write your question in the chat box or I'll take your questions at the end of the session also before 10 minutes. Okay, मैं 10 minutes पहले आपका session ये lecture off करूँगी. Then I'll take your queries, your questions in the chat box. ठीक है? Kindly write your questions in the chat box. I'm also looking there again and again. Thank you so much. No problem, Sanya Salim. Don't be so sorry. Okay, now you got this. That he loves oranges. Oranges are loved by him. Now, the second example, I read the Holy Quran. Okay, I read the Holy Quran. Now, one more thing I want to tell you over here that whatever is the object, the article which is used with the object, जो भी article आप object के साथ देख रही हैं, the article will be placed with that noun as it is. अगर यहाँ a है तो you have to use a with the noun. Okay, अगर यहाँ दी है then you have to use the over here. अगर n है according to the beginning sound of the word or noun over here, so you have to use the article properly. Okay, don't replace these articles वरना आपका sentence will be wrong, your marks will be deducted. Always remember this thing that noun के साथ जो भी articles place है, you have to use the same article with the noun. ओके सेंटेंस में कभी भी उसको आर्टिकल्स को हम अपनी मर्जी से omit नहीं कर सकते, अपनी मर्जी से रिमूव नहीं कर सकते, चेंज नहीं कर सकते. You have to place the same article with that noun. Now I read the Holy Quran. It means object is Holy Quran and the article the is also included with the object. So the object, complete object will be the Holy Quran. Okay, place the object at the object side and then it will be placed here, the Holy Quran. Again, the Holy Quran is singular. Okay, maybe there is a plural object also, the books. Okay, so we can use r over there, but right now we have the Holy Quran is always single. Okay, Holy Quran तो एक ही है. ठीक है, that's why we use holy के साथ capital H and Quran के साथ we use capital Q because it is the proper noun. This is not the ordinary book. It is the Holy Quran. For the specific things we use article the जो हमने parts of speech में पढ़ा हुआ है that where we use a or an and where we use the for the specific particular things or the particular person. Okay, so the Holy Quran is according to the tense that it is present indefinite, so we will use according to the object that it is single, we will use is over here. Then read, it is not read, don't pronounce it read, it is read. Okay, the spellings are same of all the forms of read, but the pronunciation is different. Read, read, read. This is not read. Okay, in passive sentences we don't use v1 or v2, we only use v3. ठीक है, तो it is not read, it is read. The Holy Quran is read by me. Okay, by is with the subject and subject is I का objective, subjective pronoun is me. So the Holy Quran is read by me. Then I love my country, ठीक है, not country, my country is the whole object. So object will be interchanged with the subject. ठीक है, I उधर चला जाएगा, my country इधर आ जाएगा. Then we have to use helping verb according to the subject. If it is singular, you have to use is. If it is plural, you have to use are. Then my country is love की third form, loved by me. Okay, I love my country is loved by me. Then we have these negative and interrogative. Mango is eaten by her. I told you yesterday that in negatives we have to use not. and in interrogative we have to use the helping verb first and then the whole sentence. So mango is eaten by her, mango is not eaten by her. Helping verb helps to place not with the sentence. Helping verb क्यों कहलाते हैं? They also called auxiliary verb. लेकिन helping verb यहाँ helping verb क्यों कहलाता है? Because it helps to put not and make the sentence understandable and accurate. Mango is eaten by her, mango is not eaten by her. Is mango eaten by her? Again we will not use not over here वरना ये intro negative बन जाएगा. Okay, then the question mark will be there. Passive, the work is completed by me. The work is not completed by me. Interrogative, is the work completed by me? Again I'm telling you, अगर the work है तो the will be with the work. the और a and को आप replace नहीं कर सकते. Okay. अच्छा. Now we will take 5 minutes break over here. Okay, then we will continue the class by joining again. Right now we have done present indefinite active passive voice. Okay, so come after 5 minutes and join me. Thank you so much.